everyone, and welcome to a new episode of The Green Pill Secret. This week, we're talking about depression. Depression is not sadness, it is apathy. It is not ambivalence, it is not caring either way. I remember one reference that I heard that was in the movie. What was it? I forget. It was Winona Ryder talking about depression as a character that was depressed, and the therapist, she told the therapist, "I'm ambivalent," and the therapist explained that ambivalence is strong feelings in left or right direction, whereas apathy is no feelings in left and right, and that's a really good definition of what depression is. That nothing excites you, nothing that you can think of is really pulling you. And it's a dark place to be in. Now, there are medications that can help you, and you can't get those unless you see a psychiatrist. Unfortunately, they are prescription medications, but then you are not qualified to diagnose yourself as a depressed individual. But the point is, if you are depressed, I want you to seek help. I want you to find someone, see a psychiatrist who can give you a prescription to Zoloft or something to help you through these dark days. Hopefully, they won't become something that you rely on as a crutch. Constant therapy and discussing your anxieties and helping you work through them, helping you find where you need to be. That is, well, all any medicine can do. And believe me, the talk therapy is going to be part of your cure. But living with depression or living with bipolar condition, which has a component of depression, is difficult. My mom was bipolar. I have other family members that are bipolar, and I understand how that is. And bipolarism with Wellbutrin or whatever medicines you're taking, those will help stabilize your mood. And I respect that and I encourage it because it's hard. If you are someone dealing with depression, all I can say is please seek help. I don't want you to get into that dark place that gets darker and darker and darker and darker until it's no more. And then you're gone. Like a sneeze. I don't want to see you. I don't want to see your name in the obituaries. Don't take your life, please. I talked about unalivedness in an earlier episode, but this is what becomes before that. The moment you're dark, the moment you're apathetic, the moment nothing lightens your day, the moment you have trouble getting out of bed, day after day after day, trying to see what is the point of all this. That's depression. That's not sadness. Sadness is I'm just sad. No one cares. I wish somebody I could talk to and all that. You've got emotions there. Depression is the lack of emotion. It is the total feeling of powerlessness, that no one cares and you care about nothing. That's what I want you to get help for. The moment you're at that place where you don't care about anything, where it seems there's no hope in this world, Please get help. I don't want to be in a situation where you may no longer be with us. I want you to get that help. If there's nothing else that you get from this podcast, it's this, that I want you to get that help that you need. Don't be like the American boy that I talked about last December. Don't be like the man that my friend in the kayaking group had to look for because uh, the leader of the kayaking group had to look for him because he had left his keys in his car and just went and drowned in the river. Don't be that person who leaves so many confused souls behind. Because believe me, however much you think no one cares, there are people that care. I care. And when you're in that dark place, for instance, I mean, I've been talking a lot about dating. A woman breaks up with you. A woman gives you the cold shoulder. A man breaks up with you. A man gives you the cold shoulder. I mean, wherever you are in this situation, that can be a trigger for depression. And I talked a bit about going on a date, and the woman I was with became depressed. And I knew I was the cause of it, and I didn't want to be the cause of it. I don't want to make a woman depressed any more than a woman want to make me depressed. And I know that there are memes where on social networks, people will gang up and cause someone to essentially unalive themselves. That is an existing thing, and it's something we all need to be aware of. If you are being targeted by a group who wants you to hate yourself with the unwritten implication that they want you to seek to end yourself, tell a parent, tell a friend, because these are not your friends that are talking to you like this. These are people that are malicious and hurtful people who do not understand, who lack boundaries and lack guidelines for how to interact with people. And it's just sad. And I wish it was easier to come to an accord. But the point is, you're going to get hurt. And when you get hurt, you're going to feel sad. And that sadness, which is an emotion, may manifest itself in the lack of emotion that is depression. And I talked a bit about jumping off a cliff in a previous episode. And I just want to make it clear, don't do that. Don't do that. If you are feeling that there is no hope and no future, and there's no one who's going to come, then please listen to this message and get the help you need, because there is help out there. There are people that will listen, that will hear you and take care of you and give you the motivation you need to go seek the medical psychiatric help that you need. And don't be ashamed of seeing a psychiatrist. Don't be ashamed of any of that. because depression is a medical condition. It is a medical situation. Your brain chemistry is off. And this isn't about neurospicy. This is just to say depression, which could lead to unalivingness, is not a good thing. Get help. I can't say that enough. Get help. See a psychiatrist. They can give you the medication that you need to get you through this dark patch because there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. And I want to see you there. Goodbye and see you next week.